Welcome friends, in this one I'm going to show you how to find 5 over 6y squared minus 3 over 8y cubed. So here if you look at the denominators, they are different. This has a 6, this has an 8, this has a y squared, and this has a y cubed. So we need the same denominator. How can we do that? Well, what we can do is we can write the following. Notice that to get a y squared to be a y cubed, you have to multiply by y. So you're going to have 5, let me write it this way, 5 over this 6y squared, and you're going to multiply by y over y at first, because y squared times y will give you a y cubed to match this y cubed in this position, and y divided by y is 1. Alright, but then there's an issue with the numbers. You see, this is 6 and this is 8. Then you have to look at the LCM of those two. So do that somewhere on the side. For example, write out the multiples of 6, right? So like when you write the multiples of 6, let's see, 6 times 1 is 6, 6 times 2, for example, is 12, right? And then 6 times 3 is 18, 6 times 4, let's see, 4 times 6 is 24, so 24 is one value. All right, now look at the multiples of 8. So you're going to write here multiples of 8. So 8 times 1 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 8 times 3 is 24. And you want to stop here when you want to observe that this here is 24, this is also 24. Those two values match. So besides just multiplying this by y over y, you have to make the 6 into 24 by multiplying also by 4. So more fully, we're going to have this. We're going to have 4y over 4y, like this, because 6 times 4 is 24, y squared times y is y cubed. That will give us the same denominator. All right. Then you're going to look at the next one here. So you're going to do minus 3 over 6y. Oh, this is the one with the 8, so 8y cubed. And the only thing missing here is the fact that this is an 8 instead of a 24. So you're just going to multiply that second one by, to make the 8 into 24, you got to multiply by 3 basically. So you're going to do just 3 over 3 this way. Look, 3 over 3. And this is okay because 3 divided by 3 is a form of the number 1. It's allowed. And then you work on this and simplify it. So 5 times 4y is going to give you 20y over. And then the bottom is going to be 6 times 4, which is 24. And then it's going to be y squared times y, which is y cubed. So y cubed this way. And then for the other one, it's going to be 3 times 3, which is 9. So you're going to put here, in other words, then a 9. And 8 times 3 is 24. And you already have a y cubed, so you just copy the y cubed like this. Okay? So you have 20y over 24y cubed minus 9 over 24y cubed. So with that present, at the last stage is going to work on that. So you're going to have here 20y. All right, 20y minus 9, and you have to leave that. There's nothing else you can do with 20y minus 9, because 20y and negative 9 are unlike terms. But in the bottom, you're going to have 24 and then y cubed, like that. So it's 20y minus 9 over 24y cubed. You can leave it in that form. Look at the next one. Same principle applies here. So the issue is you have 6x and 2x squared. Unlike again. So what's missing here, because you got to have an x squared, is an x. So you're going to have negative 7 over 6x. And you're going to multiply it first by x over x. Because x times x will give you an x squared. Now this is a 6 and this is a 2. So keep the 6 at first. You're just going to have to make this 2 into a 6. So just leave this one, okay? Then you're going to do plus, and then you're going to do here, let's see, so multiply this. Right? So you're going to have 3 over 2x squared, and you're going to multiply that by 3 over 3, like this. Okay? Why? Because 6 and then x times x. Well, x times x is x squared, and then 2 times 3 is 6. X squared is present. The denominators are the same. And again, let me stress, right? Each of these things here, this is a 1, really. Right, and you're multiplying each time by an appropriate form of the number 1. That's the only thing you're allowed to multiply by without changing anything. So you're going to have now negative 7x in the top, so negative 7x. And then the bottom, you're going to have 6x times x, which will be 6x squared. And then then for the next one, you're going to have plus 3 times 3 is 9. And then in the bottom is going to be 2 times 3, which will be 6. And then x squared is present already. And now notice we have the same denominators. Once you have that, then you can just add the numerators, copy the denominator only once. So you're going to have here negative 7x plus 9. And then you're going to divide this thing by 6x squared. And that would be considered the answer in this context. And again, let me stress this, right? Like here, I multiplied by an appropriate form of the number 1. I multiplied by an appropriate form of the number 1. Please remember, this is what I'm showing you is just a way of doing it. It's not perhaps the only way. I'm sure perhaps you've learned some other way, but this is a way to think about doing it. Please leave a like, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it's been truly helpful to you. Please leave some comments below. I'll take a look at them. Sometimes I'll look at them and I say, okay, this is what I need to improve and so on. I'll see you in another video.